Welcome to the VIP Ignite podcast, your source for tomorrow's talent today. Hear real-life stories of models, actors, and musicians breaking down barriers, launching careers, and sharing their stories of overcoming obstacles and finding real success. They will activate the winner in you by revealing the path with their best tips and advice.
Hey everyone, my name is Deneen White, and I am the host of the VIP Ignite Live podcast. This is a special series of podcasts and interviews that are being taped during the quarantine due to the coronavirus. Our purpose is, first of all, to create inspiration for our listeners, and second of all, for the planning and building of what's needed to continue pushing forward in a career as an actor, model, or musician. I am here live with Kenny Flores, coming in live from California. Kenny, what are you doing to keep yourself occupied during this whole craziness that's going on with this pandemic?
Well, two words, acting and music.
Wow.
Yep.
That's awesome. So what are you doing with your acting and music right now to keep yourself busy?
Well, I've been doing some monologue just to, kill time, and that's for acting. For music, I've just been playing piano and just like vocalizing and doing covers, doing improvisations on the piano, like stuff like that, just to give me some time to just be myself in my home, just have some peace, because music is peace to me.
Oh my gosh. So since you brought up the subject of music, you performed at our VIP Elite Talent Academy Variety Hour last Friday night, which is our first one. And in case
Yes,
anyone is listening and you're like, what is this? How can you have a variety hour during social distancing? What we do at VIP Ignite is we have every Friday night from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're having a variety hour where people who are a part of our academy are coming together and they're performing. They're doing music, they're doing monologues, they're singing, they're doing all kinds of things because we want them to be able to showcase their hard work. So, Kenny, you were a showstopper on Friday night with your piano playing. Can you talk a little bit about that, please?
Yes. Well, I set my camera down, and what I did was I performed a song called Maple Leaf Rag. It's a ragtime song by Scott Joplin back in the early 1900s. And what I did was I just showed what I practiced for my, I think, years. Because for that song, it was a hard song to do because you had to move your hands, especially your left hand, a lot, like going back and forth, left to right to left.
Yeah.
And ever since I was 14, I've always dreamed about at least passing the whole song. I think by the age of 16, I can only go to the half point of the song, just a half point, and just cut it and transition into the ending. But I think by the age of 18, 19, I got it all the way through the end, but it wasn't as perfect as it should be. And I just kept on practicing. And by the time of age, I think 19, 20, well, I'm 20 right now, I just perfected. And that's what I've been practicing for years. That's the only song where I practiced for years. And the next song I'm planning to do is the Turkish March, Rana alla Turca by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Have you heard of that song?
I believe I have.
It's
gosh.
It goes like ding.
Yeah.
That's one of the songs that I've been practicing to for a long time. And it just you just need some patience, some time, and dedication to do that, because it's not easy at first. You're gonna think, you know what, I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna just do something else. But make that something else you have to go back and then finish what you've started. What you've what you think that you're not gonna be able to do it, because you really need to, because it's gonna bother you. It's gonna bother you that you're not gonna be able to do it because you're a quitter. You were a quitter. You don't want to be a quitter.
Yeah.
So
I had a pastor who once used to say, winners never quit and quitters never win. So definitely don't be a quitter.
Exactly.
So, what does it mean to you as a musician and a performer? What does it mean to you to be able to perform your music now to an audience, even though we're not really allowed to gather? Like, what was that like for you? Was that something that was important to you to be able to do that?
Yes. Well, first I like acting, and then after that I start getting into music. My goal is just to entertain people,
Okay.
really entertain, what show them what I really got, just show the talents I have been working on for years, whether it is acting, which is like more than 5 years, or
Wow.
music, which is just years. It's just about your ability, like your own experience. If you have good experience in acting, show them what you got, even
Yeah.
if it's your first year of acting, show them. It's all about progress. Like, I post videos on my Instagram, like my piano videos, and I gotta say, they're not perfect. I'm just showing them progress, and that's
Yeah.
that's what it matters. I'm just showing them progress on what I need to work on, and hopefully they'll be able to make videos about progress so that they can look back and say, "This is a mistake that I just did. I should fix it,
Yeah.
make it something better, and just implement it and make it better."
Yeah, I love what you said right there. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes, just put it out there because you're showing your progress. Something I love to talk about in the VIP Elite Talent Academy is that sometimes you just have to take imperfect action. So
Yeah.
even if you have a monologue that you've been working on, but it's not perfect, still
Mhm.
put it out there and keep working on it because the more that you work on these things, the better that you're going to get. Like today, I went on my first bike ride in 15 years. And let me tell you something, my legs really hurt, but I was also really excited because I know that as I do that more, I'm going to make progress and my legs will get stronger and my lungs will get stronger. And it's the same thing for
Yeah.
acting and music. The more that you do it, the more that the stronger those muscles get.
Yeah, and it's so good for you to look back on the old videos and just see how far you've come.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I just looked back to my videos, my piano videos, and it just stunned me, like how far I've made it through the tough, you know, 2 hour a day practice, or sometimes 3 hours a day practice, and it really amazed me, like how far I've come through.
Yeah. That's awesome. So, Kenny, what made you join the VIP Elite Talent Academy?
Well, okay, first I saw an ad and I just went on it. I remember back in, I think, 2019. That was like my first time going on it, and attending Alicia's webinar. And what really amazed me, like which really made me get into the group, or VIP group, I think that's what it's called back then,
Yeah.
is hearing success stories from Alicia Kayback, like her telling other people's stories, so that way I can relate to it. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
relate. And also the scam or no scam
Okay.
thing. I also like that part, and I forgot what else, but I think there's like a success story from this guy from, I think, Ohio, who lives in Ohio. I think his name is James
Uh,
Johnson.
yeah, from South Dakota.
South Dakota. I'm
It's in the
sorry.
middle of the
I'm sorry.
country. You're really close.
Yeah, that's the kind of story that I can kind of relate to. Well, I live in Rialto, which is kind of not that bad. I'm not sure. I don't know. It depends, but I can kind of relate to him. Like he likes acting and modeling. Uh, well, my brother loves modeling. I don't really like modeling. I just do it just cause. But I like acting and music, and I can kind of relate to him because of his path, him joining the group, and then following directions, just doing challenges, and just believing in himself.
Yeah.
And that's all what successful people, like future successful people, really need to do. And I wanted to be successful in life.
Yeah. Well, you're in the right place, my friend. If you want to be successful, you're definitely setting yourself up for success by being a part of the VIP Elite Talent Academy. So here's a question for you. What has been your favorite part of being a part of our group? I know you've joined a couple weeks ago, which is amazing. We're so excited to have you as a part of our group. So what has been the best part for you?
Honestly, like the whole environment in the page, a lot of great friends. They're all friendly. When you post something, yes, they can give critiques, but hey, that's what families do. They critique each other, and they're trying to make you better. Not only do they work on themselves, but they also work to others to make
Yeah.
them better. Because we're all family, and that's what I
Yeah.
like about this group. It's that we're all friendly. We give critiques to each other. We help strive each other. Like, not just yourself, but others too. And it made me feel welcome.
That's fantastic. That's been our goal since day one because we realized even before this era of social distancing, we realized that a lot of people who are creative don't have a solid community around them because I know where I grew up, I don't know anyone that went on to act, model, or be a musician full time. So, what we realized is that we wanted to create a community of like minded people that could go in and be supported. And also, we wanted to make sure that you're being coached by some of the most amazing people in the world. So, who's been your favorite coach so far?
I would have to say Antoinette.
Okay, Antoinette
I
Stratton.
I I just love her soothing voice. I just love how she likes to talk about just peace, and like you can like meditate in your own and just like calm down and take some time to work on your goals. It isn't a rush. It really isn't a rush. You just need to take some time and patience.
Yeah. Yeah, Antoinette Stratton is one of our favorite people. For anyone who is listening who's wondering who she was Terrence Howard's manager. She is a talent manager now for her husband, Richard Stratton, who has done a lot of different movies. They work with people like Sean Penn, Oliver Stone. So that's one of the people that you're being coached by who's teaching you about peace. Like how amazing is that?
Ooh, way beyond amazing.
Right? And so I know, right? Sometimes I have to sit back and think about this. I'm like, wow, that's mind blowing. Just the people that we're able to come into contact with. So, Kenny, what has been your favorite challenge so far?
My favorite challenge. Well, what I just did about listing 10 actors and musicians that you would like to work with and why. Because I like doing that because most of the actors or musicians what I listed were from my childhood. Like I've watched them act or sing or whatever ever since I was a child, and I just wrote about it, like why I want to work with them because they inspire me so much. They inspire me of who I am today, what I want to do in the future, so that I can inspire people too. They inspire me. Now I want to inspire other people, and I really love that assignment because it really took my time to just kind of reflect on uh, what my future is going to be like. Like maybe I will work with one of them. Maybe there is hope, and it just takes some time instead of just like using social media,
Yeah. Yeah.
through phone, glued through screens. I just write and write, and that's about it.
Yeah. What
Writing is
we Writing is fantastic. I think writing is very cathartic, and I love that you went through with writing down the list of people that you want to work with and why. So, can you give me a sneak peek? Who's one of the people that you want to work with and why?
the top artist I would like to work with is Ed Sheeran.
Nice.
I gotta say he's one of the best artists in his generation. He makes so many like good music, like good types of music, whether it is contemporary folk music, R&B, and he attracts people to listen to his songs. I don't know, it's just science. It's just science. They like his vibes in his songs, and he's just so great.
Yeah.
I have no words, but he's just so great making music. I like his ballads, and I think another artist that I admire is Andrea Bocelli. He's the greatest,
Oh,
well, one of the
that
greatest tenors.
voice.
I don't know if you've heard, but from Celine Dion, she said that if God has a voice, it would be Andrea Bocelli himself.
I can attest to that. His voice is phenomenal. I would say he has the voice of an angel, but I like what Celine Dion said better. It's much more eloquent than what I said.
He has a great, powerful volume in his singing, in his like singing, like opera,
Yeah.
And he doesn't even have to use his mic. He can just project his voice.
That's pretty
I,
insane, right?
I know that stunned me. And he also I can never pronounce his name for the first time. Luciano Pavarotti.
Yeah.
Also, he had a powerful voice, and he was the greatest of all time. Just like he shared the same legacy as Andrea Bocelli, and we're grateful for that.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, for the actors, I gotta say, well, I was about to write down Robin Williams, but sadly he passed on. But
Yeah.
I gotta say Jim Carrey, because he has a great face whenever he's impersonating someone, making expressions. He just he just becomes this character whenever someone says set scene or lights camera action. He just becomes a character.
Yeah.
What is given. He makes his acting choices sometimes that are not on the script.
Mm-hmm.
He can make his own. That's what I like about him. He's a comedian. He makes the audience feel engaged to his jokes. That's so powerful.
Yeah.
That's powerful for me.
Yeah, I think any comedian who is able to make you laugh just by looking at you, I think that's someone who totally embodies what a comedian should be. Because I was watching the end of Caddyshack with Rodney Dangerfield, and he was another one. Like, he just could make a face, and the whole room would burst into laughter. He didn't have to say anything, but just the face, and you're like, you can't help but laugh. So that's awesome.
I believe he did a lot of mirror work. I don't know if you heard about that.
Mm-hmm.
You go on the mirror and just practice your making facial expressions and just make an opinion about it. Just judge yourself. You're looking at the mirror and just critiquing yourself, basically.
Yeah. That's awesome. So, Kenny, I like to ask this question of everyone. Are you excited that you're a part of the VIP Elite Talent Academy family?
I am very excited ever since day one.
That's awesome. Well, we're excited to have you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be on the podcast today. And thank you for being such an amazing member of our community. And I can't wait to see you perform. Are you going to perform again this Friday on our Variety Hour?
Yeah, I'm going to be performing a monologue.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see your acting skills now that I've seen your fingers. For anyone who is listening, you should have seen when Kenny performed his song. It was like something out of a movie. It was amazing. But I can't wait to see you now perform a monologue. I'm really excited.
Thank you so much, Deneen. It really means a lot to me.
You're welcome. Thank you. And I can't wait to do a podcast again in a couple of months, because I have a feeling that you're going to be one of those people that you said that you really enjoy success stories and that you're super inspired by them. I can't wait for you to be a success story that I tell so that other people can be inspired by you, because I can see that happening in the very near future.
Yes, I can see that too. It's all about just believing in yourself and just keep on doing what you need to do, like what you love. Yeah. And that's what matters to you the most.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Well, again, thank you so much for being a part of our community. Thank you for doing this podcast. And
thank you so much too.
You're welcome. And I can't wait to see you around the interwebs on some training calls. And I can't wait to see you do your monologue on Friday.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it.
I'm glad. I do too. Thank you so much. You have a great day.
All right. You stay safe. All right.
You too. Stay distant and apart, but together all at the same time.
Got it.
Awesome. I'll see you.
We got this.
Yeah, we got this. We've got a tight community. We're going to make it through.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Well, have a great day.
All right. You too.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the VIP Ignite podcast. For free resources and to learn more about how to become a model, actor, or musician, please head over to ammsociety.com. And if you loved this episode, please head over to iTunes to subscribe and leave us a review. It is very much appreciated. Thank you.